Hello, hello. How are you today?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. So, Nicole, where are you? Where are you located?
I am from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
about 30 minutes from Cleveland.
Nice. So, you are 3 o'clock? Three?
I'm 3 o'clock.
Three
Yeah.
o'clock. Okay. I'm in California, so
Okay.
a little behind you. Yeah. So, it looks like we are getting a couple of people. Hi, Veta. We're gonna let a couple of people jump on with us. And I got thrown off. We got a comment up here and it looked really strange, but I was like,
You're good. You're good.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Catherine. We have our regular watchers. They already know what to do. So before you get started, I'll just explain really quickly. At the end of the creative hour, when you are done creating, we are going to put everyone's name on a wheel who does share and tag a friend today, and then you will be eligible to win a goodie bag from Decoupage Queen. So,
Awesome.
yeah. So, yep. Thank you, Linda. I'll get everybody on there. So, everybody's coming in. So, if you are ready, I will let you take over.
I
Alrighty.
am.
And there you go.
Thank you. So I decided we're going to not do Christmas today. As much as I love all the Christmas papers, we're going to work with the Valentine's paper. So I loved these Valentine greetings, little girls.
Oh, how cool.
I'm obsessed with them. So the minute I saw you guys release them, I was like, I have to have them. We are going to put those on these little boards.
Okay.
And then they're going into this. It's kind of big for the string.
Oh, I love that.
So we're going to make a door with little like cherub windows.
Okay.
And then I have all kinds of fun stuff to put on that door. We got, I did glue molds instead of clay molds because they're just little tiny ones. And then we have this big, beautiful heart, which I found. We're just going to play with this a little bit, make it a little bit of a mixed media. So I did 2 of them already.
Okay.
Just to save some time. But this is one of them. And what I did was we Mod Podged that on there. And then I used the Pen Art Fine Line Crackle. I don't know if you guys
that's
see it.
beautiful.
And then waxed over the crackle just to give it that effect. So we got that one and we got this guy. And then I'm thinking
so
if we have time, I'm thinking we may play with some stickles and just make some of those colors pop a little more.
Oh, fun. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, Nicole. I did see a comment earlier and I thought it was strange. So unfortunately, it looks like we have a little somebody in our comments that's doing something they're not supposed to. So please do not click on anything. I'm not going to ask you for any information. So please do not click on any of the links, and I'm blocking the users. Sorry, Nicole.
Nope, you're good. So we're just going to, now these are a lot smaller than the pictures, but I want to get just the little ones in there themselves. So typically I use a water pen, but we're going to cut this in half and we just want to get this Mod Podged onto here so that we can start the crackle and drying process. Okay. So I do rush it a little bit with a dryer, but it seems to work beautifully.
I do the same thing.
I'm gonna bring you down a little bit so you guys
can. Perfect.
Can you guys see?
Yes, looks good.
All right, beautiful. So this door's, we're gonna set the door aside. It's pretty big. So then we'll work on the door because what I'm thinking is I want to dry brush it with a little bit of white and just blend it in more with these guys. But these were so cute. As soon as they were released, I was like, that is so me.
I'm excited that you're using them because we haven't had anyone use them yet.
And that was kind of I'm like, well, we're close. I mean, Valentine's Day is a bit away. I know we still have Christmas coming, but.
Right, but, you know, honestly.
Let's change it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Let's change it up a little bit because I've done a lot of Christmas the last few weeks. And, you know, I do some local shows. So that's one of the reasons I was doing so much Christmas. And now I'm like, I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, I got to break out of it just for a minute. So I decided to go with these. And I want to get a little bit of that those flowers in there, but I want that heart.
Yeah, I got to get all the cuteness that you can. So Celebrations Creation said, "Good afternoon. Told you I set the alarm."
Hi, Stella. How are you? Love her.
And 12 Oaks Gardens and Creation says hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming in. So I'm just going to hold this in place and I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't want it to move once I get it in its spot.
Yes.
So we're just going to lift up, and I warn everybody, I'm a messy crafter, but it usually works out in the end. So
you know what?
I pour directly on.
the crafters that can go clean and not a speck on them, I'm envious because that's not me.
No, it's not me either. If you can tell by my little rotating table here, there's just I work right off of it. And I brush, Mod Podge dries clear, so I just brush the excess onto my board anyway. So
there you go.
I'm like, hey, one day I'll redo the board, but
but then it'll happen again, and then you'll need to redo it again. So
well, maybe we'll do a project on that one day.
There you go.
Little decoupage turntable. So I just want to lay this down, and then I just sand it off, and I try to get it around the edges because I want as much of those edges to stick in. Now this is going to kind of inlay into those windows a little bit. I actually had my husband cut these out for me last week. So he's so funny because he's so cute about it. He's like top, bottom, and he's like measured them all.
That's, you know what? That's pretty amazing though. It's so helpful.
I'm like, listen, I just need 4 pieces of wood. Let's not make it complicated. Because he's got to measure and be like, okay, so do you want it to stick in here? How do you want it laid? Just 4 pieces of wood. That's all I need. Just make sure they fit in the window. Nothing complicated about it. So I'm going to give that a second to dry. We'll put the next one on. Now, I want to get that saying kind of in there. Now, we're not going to get the whole heart, but I want to get both of these guys in there.
Sometimes you just, I do the same thing. It's like, okay, you're not going to get everything, but you just got to get the good main part.
Correct. Correct. So I got 2 sayings in there. I'm going to have to cut one of them off. And the whole thing is don't make it crooked. All right. Again, I'm going to cheat and just hold it down.
Okay. So Patty says to tell you, I've got my coffee and it's not black. Wink, wink.
I was asking everybody, how do you drink your coffee?
And then we have Leslie. She says, bonjour from France.
Oh, wow. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. A little jealous there.
I know, right? It's so dark and gloomy here today. It looks like we're going to have rain for the next few days. And sorry, I'm sure you guys can hear I have a cougher in the background here.
Sorry, I got my dog over here that I'm sure is gonna make a lot of noise at some
point. Oh,
point.
well, yeah, if you might have heard, I tried to mute it quickly, but the postman came and my dog just went a little nuts. So
Aww.
I love it. Everybody's doing the share and tagging. I'm actually not able to keep up with you this time.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I'm excited. It looks like we've got a couple of new watchers. So some of your people here, which is amazing.
I have some great followers. I'm not even gonna lie.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. I mean, like I said, I'm newer to this. I've been around for a little over 3 months. Actually since the end of August, so however long that is. I'm probably off on time. But so So to have who I have, I love them, and they're just a great group of followers. And it's amazing how in the crafting world you just meet some of the greatest people. So
Yes. So Crazy Mom Creations. No, you're not supposed to see me. You know, I'm giving the full screen to Nicole. She's the one that's doing the magic. You just hear my voice in the background.
yes. Yep, it's a little bit of a different setup than the normal.
Oh, yes, absolutely, Kimberly. You are absolutely allowed to like and heart and do all of those good things. Send Nicole all the hearts.
Oh, thank you guys.
So, yes, you all are knowing what to do. I'm putting your names on the wheel. We will spin the wheel at the end of the creative hour. I'm going to take this ticker off so you can see everything that Nicole's doing.
Right now I'm just sanding it. I use a rough sanding block, but it looks like I need a new one. So I also use
the good old file.
Nail file, whatever you got, right?
So, Stacy, the way that you tag is all you got to do is hit the @ symbol and then put in your friend's name and hit enter, and that's how you will tag somebody. Yeah, it's funny because just like a nail file for your nails, right? You try to get every last bit of that board before you either buy a new one or switch to a new one. So
Yes,
why should it be any different when we're needing it to sand our rice paper?
Correct.
We got to use every little bit.
And then you just happen to have like your favorites. If that
yes, that too.
I have my favorites, and I'm like, please just work for me because I really like you and I want to.
Keep turning it, and it's like, oh, I found the spot. Okay, that'll work right there.
So when you sand it off, it just comes out beautiful. And the one thing I love about these papers, they just lay beautifully flat.
Yes.
And that's my favorite part about these. So that's why I love working with these. You can use napkins, whatever, and nothing compares. I'll tell you that.
Angela's Expressions says hello.
Hello.
No problem, Kimberly. So actually, while you all are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and drop in some links. So for those of you who don't know how to find Nicole, I'm going to put in some of her links to her Facebook and her TikTok. We'll give all the links to where you can find her.
Even the ones I don't know about that my son did.
That's amazing. He
is so funny. He was so excited to like get my pages up and going, and I'm like, wait, I don't even know what that is.
You can't do things that I don't know how to use.
Correct.
So that is the Facebook, and as Nicole mentioned a little earlier, she also does lives on her Facebook, so you have to make sure do you have certain days that you go live, or?
So I am always live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
It's 6:30. I have been doing more lives. I'm trying to go 5 days a week now.
Holy guacamole.
So I usually kind of post on my page on those extra days when I'm going to be going live.
Do you use Telegram or you post?
I just post right now. So I have Telegram. I don't know that I know how to work it. So I'm still figuring that one out. But
Telegram's nice just because if you get people to subscribe to Telegram, you just send out like a text and it just shoots to everybody directly. Because we all know sometimes the book isn't so friendly and they don't, they don't notify all of our peeps.
No, they do not.
Oh, Kimberly says she's very impressed that you have TikTok.
Me too. So we're going to put a coat of Mod Podge right over these.
Just to seal them up?
Just to seal them up. And then when that dries, we're going to start the crackle effect. So I use the Pen Art Fine Line Crackle.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I believe it or not, I just got it and just started playing with it the last few days. No joke. So,
Really?
Robin Song, which was on with you guys a couple of weeks ago, is who I ordered it from. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, she's a doll. So I ordered it from her and I just started using it. And I was like, oh, I love it. Because I love the crackle look, but I've always said I wish it was smaller. Well, there comes Fine Line Crackle.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
oh, look.
Yeah, I've actually done, because I'm on design team for the Royal Court, which is the parent
Okay.
for Decoupage Queen.
Gotcha.
And so I've done a few tutorials on all of the crackle lines that Pintard has, because my goodness, they have quite a bit. And I must say, Fine Line is my favorite. I love the cracks on the Fine Line. It's just
I
right.
did too. They're just tiny enough now. Great. So you do tutorials. So don't yell at me when I do it all wrong.
Oh, I would never.
I'm like, I'm just learning how to use it, but I thought it came out pretty good on this one. I don't know if you can see it. I just wanted the tiniest bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Now that
I would never.
I didn't mean literally yell, but look, I always laugh. I'm like, I kind of do my own thing. Everybody's like, that's not, no. So
okay, so can I tell you, that is my absolute pet peeve when people get on and say, well, that's not how so-and-so does it, and that's not how so. It's like, that's the amazing thing about everyone. They have their own ways, and what works for them is what works for them. I might do a tutorial, but that could be for someone who has never picked it up before, right? So that could help. But hey, if what you do works for you, absolutely.
That's what I always say. I always say, you do you. It doesn't have to be what you always see. Sometimes it works for you. So
yeah, absolutely. Rose House Craft says, Nicole, you're doing fabulous. Love your giggles.
Oh my gosh, she's funny. Thank you. So I have this mold from Redesign, and I just did the hot glue mold. So I already painted 2 of them, but I put another one in here. So you put them in, you let them dry, and you pop them out, and there's your mold. Now I do work a lot with clay. But I was like, yeah, we're going to do the shortcut today. So I do the glue molds on some of my frames and so forth. But I love, I love working with the clay. I like both. So we're going to pull this tag off of here.
I really like that door.
Did you know that this was a Christmas door? So my husband, if you can see in the middle, which is why we're covering it with a heart and some paint. I'm like, tear that off. He tore it off and I heard a crack and I went, oh, you're kidding, right? Really? I don't want to go back for another door. So that's kind of, if you get an idea
that's fabulous.
Oh, that's wet. We don't want that.
That is so cute.
So we're just going to make like this little, maybe. This little.
Oh my goodness.
With all these in there.
That's beautiful. Okay, husband, you did really good with these cuts.
He did. Don't give him too much credit. Listen, his head will swell and he's really good with it. I just laugh because he's like, it's got to be so specific. So I need a size and I just need a piece of wood. Can you just cut me a piece of wood? Just a piece of wood.
So we have ornamentals, bookmarks with flair, and other decorative curiosities. Says, I love the red door. Wow, that was a long name.
Her name is Jeannie.
Oh, thank you so much. Jeannie. I was like, woo. And Ashley Akers says, hey.
Hey. That would be my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's one of my daughters.
Nice. So anybody who's just coming in, don't forget to share and tag a friend so you can be entered to win a goodie bag at the end of the live. So we will announce the winner after Nicole's done with her beautiful project.
So I'm just using a little bit of hot glue and then some E6000, and I'm just using the hot glue so we can get it to set in here.
Right away. Yep. The quick stick and then the lasting stick. Yep.
So I'm just going to pop that in there while we're waiting for those other two to dry. And I do have, so what he did was, because there's going to be a tiny bit of a gap, but
Yes.
he did a little trick for me, which he cut me another board to stick on the back, which we will paint so that it
You know
covers
what?
it all
He's
up.
hired. We know who to go to when we need some
Listen.
craftsmanship.
Anytime you want to borrow them.
I just realized what you said. Oh my goodness.
He is very good about that. I will give him that. He is very good to me when it comes to that.
Oh, Patty's telling your daughter that she's got a cool mom.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Thank you.
You know, I've got to say, you've got some great people, but they all have really long names.
Well,
Ladybug Gnomes and Crafts by Tammy is
that's
here.
Tammy. Yeah. So if you tell me who they are, I'll give you the name. Like I said, I've been doing this since the end of August, so I don't have everybody's names down pat yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, because wow, they've got some. I'm like, ooh, this is a long one. But then at the end, I'm guessing her name is Tammy because it says by Tammy. So I got that much.
So we got
look
the
at how
two
cute
in.
that is.
So there's two. We're gonna work on the other two.
Oh, that's gonna be so adorable.
Yes, and I'm like, I'm so in love with it because we're gonna put this heart. Ooh, I can't see. We're gonna put it in the middle, and then
brilliant.
I have these flowers that we're gonna put like on the door panels.
Oh, so cute.
And we're just gonna use different pastes and so forth to kind of mix up the colors. I also have a beautiful angel that we'll decide if we're gonna be putting that on there.
Okay.
Which is this one. And it's already, I love that like old style look. So a lot of my stuff has got that old style kind of thing going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess let me ask you that question. You know, got to know a little bit more about you. So what style do you prefer, or do you?
I like to do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It just depends on my mood. I love like old, I don't know if you can, so I actually have a lot of the stuff posted on your page, but I have like, I know it's hard to see because it's a smaller screen. I love like old world, vintage
yes,
kind of looking stuff. I'm sorry if this is too loud.
That's all right.
I love antiques looking.
Okay.
Anything that just kind of looks old. I love angels. I'm a huge Marilyn and pinup fan.
Oh, yes.
And then there's that side of me that's like, give it as much bling as you can.
Oh, yeah. You got to do the bling. Sometimes you just got to do it.
And there's that side of me that's like, oh, keep it simple. So I'm all over the board. If
I like that though. So you got a little bit of something for everyone then. I like
one
that.
of those that goes like, I love thrift store shopping. I love antique shopping. If I see something, you know, my husband always laughs at me because I tell the story. I'll go somewhere and I'm like, look at this. And he's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, so I could put this on top of this. And I start building stuff on shelves. And I'm like, and I could add this. And he goes, all right, you do your thing. And then at the end, he's like, what? I'm so confused.
What just happened?
So, I mean, I'm all over the board, but my favorite is like redoing older stuff.
Yes.
So I am starting with the Pen Art Fine Line Crackle, and it's a 2-step process. So I'm just laying down the first one. Okay. And then we're going to give that a few minutes to dry, and we'll cheat a little bit with the dryer.
Yes.
Which I was hoping was going to work, and I discovered last night it does.
It does. It does.
Okay. So I'm just going to get that put right on. I love this one. She's so sweet.
So cute.
And that's one of the things I love about these papers is you can like kind of pick pieces and parts, and you love the whole print, but you're like, you know, when there's a certain project, you're like, that's perfect. It's just enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, these were just enough for those little windows. I was originally going to do the, I don't remember what it's called, but the one with the 4 angels on it, like the 4. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going Valentine's. I saw this paper and I said, nope, we're going Valentine's.
So Joy had, I won't put this on the screen, but I'll read it to you. She says, I had a friend that we would get everything that we couldn't do in our home in our home by phones each other's husband. Oh, okay. So it looks like her friend's husband would do anything she needed and her husband would do anything that her friend needed.
Yes. So I have a friend who, if my husband can't do it, her husband will. So
That's great.
I feel that. I feel it. Listen, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, as long as it gets done, right?
That's all I care about. So I just want to get these to start drying. And then we can decide what we're going to do with these glue molds. They're very small. I just painted them white.
Okay.
But I'm thinking I want to use some wax paste on them and get them to sort of match the silver heart.
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
And then we may rub some of that onto that red door. I also have like a white antique wax I may rub onto that white door or onto that red door.
Okay.
And then I don't use a hot setting, I use a warm setting, and then I hit it with a cold setting. So
perfect, yep.
It's not so tacky. But we'll let that dry for a few minutes. And then the big door.
Big door.
So can you see the crackle on that bottom one? Like once it's in that door, I love that it's crackled.
It's so beautiful. I just, sometimes I have to stop myself from using it because I just love the effect that it gives. Yeah. And I find myself I'm okay, let's not crackle this project because I want to crackle everything.
Yes. Yes. And now that I got it, now that I have it sort of down pat for me, I'm like, uh-oh.
See? Yep. Yeah. Now, just in case you guys are wanting to find some of these papers that Nicole's using, I'll go ahead and put the Decoupage Queen retailers website out there. And all you need to do is put in your zip code, and then it'll give you a retailer that's closest to you. Or, if you're looking for a brick and mortar, it'll also give you that too, so you can actually go in and see them. Julie would like to know, where did you get the door? Love it.
Honestly, I got the door shopping at Hobby Lobby. And for whatever reason, I wanted to do this paper specifically with these little girls on it. And I said, oh, that door, I was with a friend of mine and we were just shopping for her tree. And I said, that door would be perfect. So it was at Hobby Lobby.
I love it.
I usually do a lot of that I work with is usually thrift or Goodwill.
Yes.
I do shop a lot at Hobby Lobby too, obviously.
Yeah, I do too, and I have to stop.
Yes. So do I. I do too.
Either we have to stop, or our family's going to need to find somewhere else to live because,
Yes. Yes, I feel that very much so. But sometimes I can't stop myself.
I know it. And then
thrifting
is the same way. Exactly. No, that never happens. I think that happened the last time. I was like, okay, I need some flowers, some Christmas, flowers, ribbons, and 4 or 5 bags later, I went, yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep. See, Robin says she can spend the entire day in Hobby Lobby. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so again, I'm using the B7000 only because I have more control of it.
Yes.
I do use E6000, but this one's got a lot of holes in it, so I want more control of this.
That precision tip on that is...
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I am going to do some hot glue. I just want to make sure that I have this the way I want it. And then this is always where I feel awkward because I get quiet because I'm thinking.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for. So Danny says the door is out of stock at Hobby Lobby online. Check your local stores. So everybody's looking for it already.
Are you kidding? That is funny. Oh, that's hilarious.
Team BFF says, "Hi Nicole, I finally made it on."
Hi, darling. How are you?
Next time we go live together, I'm going to ask for a cheat sheet for all for the names.
I love it. That would be Monica. See, hers isn't as long though.
No, it's not. And Beth Malero. Gosh, I need better eyeglasses.
Heart
says so pretty. Oh goodness.
We are going to wax that heart a little bit with make it pop with some more silver. I might be changing my mind on those wax molds. So this is my big thing. I always change my mind and decide, no, are not wax molds, glue molds. I always end up changing my mind going, no, I don't like the way it looks. So
yeah, no, you're allowed though.
Right.
You know? Oh no, that's not right. So Tammy, Ladybug Gnomes and Crafts by Tammy says, I don't have a Hobby Lobby close.
Oh,
that's not right. That's not right.
Oh, that's a very sad story. So I'm putting the second step on here. And I like to dry it and then just give it a few more minutes after I dry it to kind of let that crackle set on there. So I want to get this done.
So Crazy Moms Creations, they closed. Oh no, 12 Oaks Gardens and Creations is telling someone that they closed their Hobby Lobby and moved it to another town. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, here's Robin Songs.
Hi, Robin. Thank you for coming on.
She says, yes, the project speaks and you create.
Yep, that's kind of what happens. I think I know what I want, and then it just changes. And usually it changes for the better, and that's fine.
Tammy says, I want to move, but only near a Hobby Lobby.
Head on over this way. We have plenty of Hobby Lobbies.
You know, we have quite a few in my vicinity as well.
Hobby Lobby, you know, all the stores. I always feel bad because one thing I don't have is the Dollar Tree Plus that everybody's talking about.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't have one of those. I just have the regular one. And I'm jealous.
But you know, I have one, and yes, they've got some good things, but I don't think anything compares to Hobby Lobby.
No, it don't. Now, what I have a lot of, and I mean a lot of out here that I'm really lucky is I have a lot of thrift and Goodwills.
That's nice.
Thrift stores. I have a lot of like little antique shops and everything all over the place, and we got some big ones too. So I was actually talking about going antique shopping tomorrow and taking everybody on a live antique shopping tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So that's one thing I have a whole lot of is those. So I'm not so sad about, you know, the dollar store one. I love going there and just finding fill-ins and, you know, cute little ideas.
Right.
But I'm sure we'll get one eventually. We have the regular one, you know, in every corner of everywhere you go. Right?
Exactly. So Robin Song says, everything you make is beautiful.
Aww. She's so sweet.
And then we have someone saying, I just seen it. Stacy says, wait, what is a Dollar Tree Plus?
Right. Something we don't have. So I'm going to use some silver pen art wax paste, and we're going to put it on this heart. So I put the heart on the door.
That looks beautiful.
And what I want is to kind of bring more of that silver out or it's a different silver. So I like making, I don't know. I'm different in the manner that I like things to be, the only way I can describe it is mixed media looking so that it looks like it's different colors.
Gotcha.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Do you ever smell these?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's why I like using them.
Kelly Cat Craft says, "Hi, hun."
Hi, darling. How are you?
So now everybody's on this whole, I don't have a Dollar Tree Plus. I don't have Goodwill. I don't have Hobby Lobby. I don't. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I was just sad about Dollar Tree Plus.
I know, right? It's like, okay, I won't complain.
So where that was like a really, it wasn't dull, but it was a different, so you can see that it's just a different silver effect now.
Yes, it is. It gives it a different.
Yeah, so it's got a little dimension because you got both of them in there.
Right. Beautiful.
So let's see what we got for crackle here, because this is where this is where I'm always mesmerized. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yes, when the
crackle happens.
Yep.
So I think we may give that another second. So what I'm thinking is, maybe it's just me, I love this angel the way it is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Because it's got that old.
It's got
the, everybody laughs because I say vintagey, but it's got that old vintagey look that
it does. Like. It does.
And the crazy thing is I found these at a Goodwill or a local new thrift store that opened here because we needed 52, not 51. So there was another new thrift store that opened, and these were just in a baggie on an end cap, and there was, I don't know, there were tons of them.
Wow.
So they had, like, I had that one, the one playing.
Oh, how cute.
I know, right? And their little ornaments. And their wings pop off. So, the wings literally pop off. So I grabbed them. Again, it's weird how this happened because I knew this is what I was using, but I had to figure out some kind of window scene. Walked into the door. I said, okay, we're taking the Christmas door. We're going to tear it apart. And I said, I need an angel and I need a heart. And I got these angels. I actually did I was live shopping there, and I found these angels and this heart at the same thrift store. And I said, well, there went my project.
Gosh.
So,
it was meant to be.
It was, but now I have this beautiful heart.
So Robin is saying that we only have a Walmart and Ingles. That's it. No Dollar Tree, no Hobby Lobby, no Michael's.
Get out of here.
Robin, that's not right.
That is not right. You need to come this direction.
That is so wrong.
That is awful. I'm so sorry. So now I'm just playing because I have this, and I'm wondering if I should stick the angel in it.
Ooh.
This is like a resin. I have the big one, and then I have
a little. Those are beautiful.
I got this forever ago. I ordered off of somebody on Etsy, and I'm wondering if we place the angel inside.
Tammy says she buys a lot of angels and is going to do an angel project soon. Well, you're going to have to post it so we can see it.
Exactly. I don't know. What do we think? Do we like that? And then I would rub out the heart and pop out some color on the heart.
I'm loving that.
Or is that too many hearts? Oh, we'll see. Let's crackle this while I think about that. Okay, well, let's crackle. So I use the Pen Art Antique Paste. It's, I can't say this word. You might know it.
What antique Bitman? What is that?
Look
at the top of it. Look at the top, on the top of the lid. What color is it?
Oh, Lord.
The very first one. Umbra.
This would be the nervous part of me coming on.
I was like, wow, do we have a new color and I didn't know about it?
What?
I was like, wow, we have a new color. I need to know what this is.
Nicole, look at the lid. Note to self. Look at the lid. All right, I got this. We're good.
we're doing this.
We got this.
So Catherine says in Quebec we only have Dollarama and Michael's.
Well, now I want a Dollarama. What is that?
I know. What is a Dollarama? Because I don't have a Dollarama either.
We have Dollar General. We have
Dollar General, Dollar Tree,
Family Dollar.
Yep.
So I know you guys probably can't see it on the screen, but we put that crackle and it's super glossy. It looks like it's got little lines in it, but when you rub out with this paste,
brings it to life.
It does. So we rub the paste in. Oh, please work. Here, I see some. And then what that does is that gets into the cracks of all that crackle.
You know, it's alive, Nicole. It's got to challenge you and give you, problems. And it's not alive if it doesn't do that kind of stuff to you.
Listen, be glad I'm not using a lot of glue with, my hot glue tool, because I burn myself every live and I have to stop myself from saying anything inappropriate to get kicked off.
Okay. So Tammy is asking if these were napkins. She missed the first half of the live.
No, darling, they're from Decoupage Queen. They're I have the name. What were they called? Oh, Lord, it's right here. It was from the Valentine Greetings line. Well, it was the only Valentine one they put out, right?
Yes, it was. So with this last release, because this release there isn't going to be a Valentine release,
right.
We went ahead and had a couple of Valentines. So she's using one of the Valentine's papers, and it's so cute. We haven't had anybody use them yet, so this is just amazing.
So this one doesn't have a ton of crackle. It's got a little bit, but I like the aged look that the wax gives it, which is the other reason I use it.
So you might have noticed this, but you'll probably come back later and more cracks will form. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is kind of we want to do it here, to give you guys kind of show you how it is. Now I see a lot of crackle on this one.
Yes. So Catherine just said, I guess the Dollarama is just a regular dollar store. Okay.
Okay.
It sounded real good though.
It did. It sounded like it was going to be like a good old time of
I know, right?
running around with carts. I thought it was like a big fun game.
So it's rice paper, Tammy said. Yes, it's rice paper.
It's rice paper.
And actually, if you're curious to have a look, I will go ahead and put the Decoupage Queen the actual website out, and then you can actually have a look at what the paper is that she's
absolutely. If you go back and look at half of my projects on my page, and you can go to I know I've posted it on your the
Queens and Kings.
Yes, I have a lot of projects posted on there that I always, every time I use Decoupage Queen paper, I post a project on there. So it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yep. I'm known as a little bit of a rice paper hoarder, and so yes, Decoupage Queen is one of my favorites by far.
Yes, it is. And I love using them as backgrounds too. So not necessarily, because I'll do embellished photos. So I'll take your photo and just embellish it into a frame, or put it into a frame and then just embellish it. Yes. I loved your Halloween line, and then with the Christmas ones. I think my witches were actually the ones you put out with the witches and the moons were actually featured on your page for a week. And then I just embellish them and I just make cute frames, but then I love using them. That angel's not on there. I love using them as backgrounds.
Yes. She wanted to use her wings and fly.
Apparently, she can't fly. I broke her wings. They're not on there. That's why she fell.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So we're going to go ahead and put these in the door. And like I said, I have a background to this door. So if you see any little light gaps, you won't see them once that background that my husband so lovingly cut for me is put in there. So again, I'm just going to use the B7000 only because this is a very thin little ledge. And then some hot glue, and let's get this door together.
I just ordered a hot glue gun actually with a precision tip because
Really?
yes, and a lot of the reason is because I love the tip on that the B7000 so much. But yeah, I just did because that's one thing about hot glue, right? It's already finicky because if it gets on you, it's bad times. But just having a
Yes.
precision tip, I'm a little excited.
Right.
Julie would like to know, are those tiles or wood that you have the
They
angels
are
on?
wood. They're just little wood pieces that I had my husband cut out. And he labeled them top and bottom.
I was just going to say, and the T is for top.
Yep. Well, his name's Tom, so it's definitely not for Tom. But yes. It's for top. So I'm like, just cut me pieces. Don't ask questions. Just make sure it fits. I don't want to have a whole discussion. Just do it.
Oh my goodness. So Beth was saying that she loves the rice paper, and she just got a cartographer cabinet to store them in. That's got to be a lot of rice paper.
That's a lot of rice paper. I thought that was bad.
I was just going to say, I thought I had a lot. Wow,
Jeez,
I want to see this. I want to see this.
I want one. I'm kind of jealous. I got to catch up. So there's all your windows.
Oh my goodness. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Julie Conlon says, you go, girl.
So then where did I put the back? So like I said, there's those, oh God, stretch, Nicole, stretch. It gets harder and harder every day. Yeah. So now you don't see the gaps with that backing on.
Perfect.
So this is what we'll attach later, and I'll throw out a picture of it once that's all on there. So I think I'm just putting the angel on here because I kind of want this door. I almost want it simple because I want them to stand out on their own. I'm not even going to lie. So, and I'm just going to take some silver and maybe some white wax here and kind of add a little color to the door too to blend it all in.
Everybody is loving this. They're saying it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Sandy is saying that she just started crafting. And she's gonna be trying to do decoupaging because this looks absolutely beautiful.
Well, I'm telling you, if you're gonna do decoupage, use rice paper. If you're just starting to it, because it is the easiest thing in the world to work with. No joke.
Yes.
I'm not saying that.
It sounds like you're an old school napkin decoupager. Are you?
Me?
Yes. Have you used napkins before?
I do use napkins, and I do use napkins on different projects, but there is nothing like using rice paper.
Yes.
It's smooth. It 99.99% of the time you're never going to get a wrinkle unless you put too much of something on it. It is just perfect. So
that's beautiful. I like it. I do like it with just the angel.
Yeah, I was thinking, sometimes more is better. Sometimes more is not always better. But what we are going to do is we're going to, I think I'm just going to add a little bit of oomph, as I put it, to the door.
Yes.
And just kind of follow along the lines to tie that silver all together. And here I am. I just opened these because I like to sniff them. They smell like oranges, if anybody wants to know why I did that. It's literally this white one.
Yeah, and it's literally as soon as you pop off the top, you get you get that smell. And I've heard some people say they don't like it, but I like it.
I love the white one. So we're just gonna so I use this so I have silver. I love Rub and Buff. I love antique gold Rub and Buff. Okay.
Yes.
And I use it and I love it and I use it religiously. Now the silver Rub and Buff is sometimes too, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love using it on black. However, there's something about this one, this pen art wax, that if you, once I hold this up, you'll see it kind of ties in with these angels and the silver that I'm already using, as opposed to it being too super bright.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I love, like I said, I love Rub and Buff, but I am starting to really fall in love with these products.
So 12 Oaks Gardens and Creation says, when I started using Mod Podge, I used rice paper. I use napkins, but rice paper is so much nicer.
It's just so smooth and it's beautiful. And the thing with it is you can embellish it. So once you put that Mod Podge over it, or whatever you're using for the top of it, you know, you can put stickles on it. You can glue embellishments on it. And I'll tell you what, napkins don't take that.
No. And you know, napkins are so finicky. Finicky.
Yes.
And you know, rice paper, especially decoupage cleans rice paper, it's pretty durable. But my goodness, you sneeze and you can ruin the napkin. It's like, oh my god, now you got to start all over.
Yes, that's the worst part. Is you're like, oh, okay, well, it looks great, and then boom.
Yep. Exactly. You know, or something slipping, or you don't have enough hands, and it can be pretty frustrating, I must say.
I always say crafting that sometimes you got to grow another hand.
Oh, you know.
But yes, they're the worst part is you're just about finished with the product, and all you got to do is lay that napkin down, and
it doesn't want to go.
Lord help me.
It doesn't want to go, or a corner has folded back, or it's a nightmare.
Now, I do use them sometimes in frames. So if I find a beautiful napkin, you know, putting it on a flat surface is perfect. But
yes. Yeah, I'll still use them too, but yeah, because there's sometimes, you know, you'll find one that's just really beautiful, because they, especially, you know, I found some napkins that have some of the beautiful, like the black and white of the babies, you know, and then they have just a touch of the
I have black and white behind me on like some of the trees that I did, because I love black and white. So especially I love diamond dust, so putting diamond dust on anything.
Oh, diamond dust, yes.
So, all right.
Creatively, Kathy says, Nicole, this is looking amazing.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. So I just am outlining the frame of this, and then I don't think I'm going to add white, guys, because the white is going to be too bright, and these pictures look, as we all know, I say vintagey, and I don't want to take away from that. So, like I said, simple might be better here. I may play with some stickles in some of these pictures, just to bring out a little bit of red flair. And guys, you can't mess anything up when you saw me just do that, but just match it on the other side and give it a shadow effect. I always say, you know what? If it's there, just blend it in. Even if it wasn't meant to be, it'll come together. I don't want to change the door up too much. I kind of really like the door. I like the red.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So that is so, you know what? You might have used the Valentine's paper, but there's no reason why that can't be put up for Christmas as well.
True story. Yep. Yes. I'm kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I don't know if here.
Oh my goodness. Look at all of these. So pretty, so beautiful, fantastic. Aww. Wow, wow, wow. Very pretty. I'm loving this. So pretty.
Aww. Yep. So I'm just to show you guys, because I know we're close there, but I'm going to put a little bit of stickles in one of these hearts just to give you an idea of what I think I'm going to do, just to jazz this up a little bit and make it fun. because I think on this one little girl's dress, she's got these iridescent little, she's got these little designs, and I'm thinking to add a little bit of iridescent stickles on that, just to give it a little bit of shine, and that crackle would be really pretty.
Yes, everybody's saying this is multi-seasonal, and Rose House Craft says, I am knocking on that door.
So do we, okay, my camera's backwards. Can you see the
I can.
Okay, where the stickles are in the heart?
Oh, that looks pretty. Uh-oh. Stellabrations Creation says, what is stickles? Well, actually, she's saying, yeah, what is stickles?
So it's almost, the only way I can describe it is it's almost like a puffy paint, but it's not. And it's glittery. And it gives it a little bit of a 3D effect. And I like to play with it in my photos because you can just change up a photo and make it look like it's 3D.
I don't know how to, I guess maybe, do you all know what glossy accents is? Because it's kind of like glossy accents, but with glitter. It's kind of almost like I don't know. It's exactly what she says. It gives it a little 3D.
It gives it a little pop, just for the picture, just to kind of bring it out a little bit.
Check out Danny. It's glitter suspended in a dimensional paint.
That is probably... Who said that?
Danny Tong said it's glitter suspended in a dimensional paint.
That is perfect.
I guess she told us.
She did tell us. And I like it.
I do too. I love it.
So guys, I'm going to show you what this is going to, I don't know. I just looked over at my iridescent and I looked over at her wings. And her wings are almost iridescent as it is. So why not just throw some...
it's perfect though for the stickles is perfect for the wings.
And I'm like, well, we'll make her wings shine a little bit. Okay,
so everybody, I can see it now. All the doors are out of stock, and stickles are going to be out of stock because.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Do we see?
Oh, see, that's perfect. Yes.
Okay, because I'm seeing it backwards.
Perfect.
All right.
It's perfect.
So I'll play with stickles because I don't think I want to do anything to the bottom of the door because I want the focus to be on the top of the door.
Yes.
So I think I'll play with the stickles and kind of add a little more to that. But other than that, I think it's done because I think
it looks beautiful.
I want them to stand out on their own.
Perfect.
That makes sense.
So as she's finishing up, I've gotten almost everybody. Well, no, not almost. I have gotten everybody's name who has shared and tagged a friend. So if you have any little last minute that you haven't shared and tagged, you're going to want to do that now because we are about ready to spin that wheel.
Awesome. And thank you guys so much for jumping on.
You know what? You've got some awesome people here because I
really do.
Yeah. Everybody is loving what you did. And I'm almost sad that I'm on here and didn't go and run to get a door because I'm betting it's all sold out.
That's so funny. Listen, I might go up to Hobby Lobby and just start auctioning off doors.
Oh, there you go. Forget crafting. That's the new thing. Just start auctioning off the doors.
Yep, I may go up there and start, bribing people. Hey, I have a door. Does anybody want a door?
Someone's saying, "Good job, wifey." Cheryl Farrell Weiler.
Yes, that's cute. My best friend in the whole world. So
good job, wifey. That's so cute. Selling those doors would be a great retirement plan, Danny said.
That's hilarious.
Gotcha, Mary Cobb. I'm going to put you on the list.
I can play with it more later, but yeah, so we just...
Well, I'm excited to see these pictures, but this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at how much that made it all pop, all the red. I love that.
Yes.
Perfect.
So their stickles are just fun to play with. They come in a million different colors.
Yes, they do.
They literally do. They're every shade of gold, every shade of white, diamond, iridescent, green, red, purple, blue. You name it, they have it.
Well, I had a blast with you today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
I very much appreciate it.
I'm going to add this. I do a wheel, so I'm going to add this to our stream. And, you and I are twirling around in the middle there, if you can see us. So I'm going to go over here, and I am going to hit the little shuffle button just to make it fair here. And then we're going to spin. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Good luck.
Cynthia Brown, you are our winner. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
So if you can see here, if you could please email Yvetta@decoupagequeen.com to claim your goodie bag. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. I think you're here too, aren't you, Cynthia? I think I just seen you. So, I don't like that screen. We're itty bitty. There we go. I had a blast.
Thank you so much.
I love your project. It's absolutely gorgeous. Aww, and if you guys haven't done so, please, in the comments, I have linked Nicole's Facebook, TikTok, her Instagram that she doesn't know how to use yet, but we'll convince her to start using it.
The one my son put me on, I had no idea about.
Yay. Oh, Cynthia says it's her birthday tomorrow. So happy early birthday. You won a goodie bag. Awesome. Happy birthday. I know that I'm going to be going over and giving you a couple follows because I can't wait to see what else you do. So you're going to see my little bubble name and you'll know who I am now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All righty. Well, everyone, if let's see. We have next week, Jess is going to be here hosting with Matt Arches, I believe. So, yeah, awesome. So we'll see you all next Saturday. And Nicole, thank you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
And if I don't speak to you, I hope you have a very happy holiday and a wonderful New Year.
Absolutely. You do the same.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. We will see you all next Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.